Microphone check. Let's see if we can get some echoes in here. All right, come on. Okay. Buzz in. All right, I suppose better find the link. There we go, and then I'm going to pin that in case anybody wants to join. If you do, probably notify me in the chat. Aha, someone's already joined. Nice one. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing around with a bit of AI. I'm going to try and run a local model to see if I can get it to work. I've already been playing around with it a little bit, and it is sort of working, but I had a few issues. So I'm just thinking, do I share an entire screen or a window? Share this screen here, then perhaps we'll get started with this. And I don't know how well you can see that on the there we go. I can do that, I suppose. Just switch it up. Right, okay, so I've downloaded this program called Llama. Tommy, where you from, mate? What you up to tonight? I think I've cracked this earlier today. So earlier today I was, well, in fact, yesterday I was trying to get a local AI to basically be able to read, to run on my computer and read a file, to be able to edit it and do a bit of work to code and stuff. Typically, I work in Visual Studio when I do a bit of coding. I don't work in, like these apps that everyone else seems to be using where they've got like 10 agents open and they're just pinging things off. But I do use the AI. I tend to typically just open a browser, and I've got like a few different ones that I use, obviously. So yeah. Connecticut. Sweet. Buzzin, welcome, Lee. Mate, you're more than welcome to join if you want to come and chill. I could probably do some of them tunes you've got, you know what I mean? We need to get some of them just in the background, just get me vibing. Because I swear that a few of them recently, I was watching your premieres, and I was just vibe coding in the background at the same time. So anyway, this list here is what I've set up, and the only one that I've got working so far, I think, is Qwen 3. So like, for instance, if I say, can you read, in fact, can you list me all of the methods inside of main window? Right. And this is running a local AI, so this is not connected to the internet. So bear in mind that my PC is really old. Like, I've got a DDR3 memory. It's just that I've got a GTX 1080 Ti graphics card. And even then, that's not really like capable for AI. You know what I mean? It's just about capable. When I say just about, I mean it will run a mid-size model. Bear in mind, it runs mainly on a GPU, and I'm running a GPU now to stream and stuff as well. But it's not. I'm not actually. For some reason, I couldn't get OBS to work properly. That's another thing. Let me. Let me try. Actually, 2 seconds. I'm gonna messing around with OBS. Look, see how the camera weren't working here. But I reckon if I start a virtual camera, I can. Somehow just. Oh yeah, I've got YouTube open as well in the background somehow. Oh, so this AI is Quen, but it's a local model, yeah. So it's not the one online. And the other models that I've got, Mistral, whatever that is, Quen 2.5 coder. So I'm hoping to get this working, you know what I mean? Because it's local to my machine, as well as obviously like I can connect to the online ones, I think, on here as well. To be fair though, I'm not really too sure what this app is, how functional this app is, because it's all new to me. So if you want, mate, I'll show you my app afterwards. I've got a full-on app that I'm making, yeah, but I'm using like Visual Studio to make it. Anyway, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to do too many things at once. So I'm just going to try and get my webcam working on the live stream first of all. I can find where the bloody hell there it is. Got too many windows open. Right. Settings. Mate, they've changed. They've changed this. It's different. All right, let's try this. Yes, check this out. Now, do you know what? My app is it's not designed for phones. It's designed for like, I'm actually designing it to be cross-platform for Windows, Linux, and Mac. The only thing is, I've never really attempted to ever make something and sell it, if you know what I mean. So, although like the app is getting pretty advanced, like originally I was going to give it away like MIT license free of charge, or you know, but now I'm thinking like, since I put so much effort into it, maybe I should try and sell it for a couple of, you know, maybe £1 or something. Need an animation like this, mate. I just you can make these for free on like, I think it's canva.com or something like that. So there's a website I use to make it. So anyway, back to where I was. Here's the reply from the AI. So I've opened a random project that I don't care about anymore, and I'm just trying to get the AI to actually read the file. Wait, the read tool has parameters for file path, limit, and offset with 2,000 lines. The user might not be able to alternatively. See, this doesn't seem that quick either. Like, I can get it to respond a lot quicker if I'm running it, say, through command, or I've also got another app as well to actually run this, which is the Olama. So you have this app here called Olama, you see, and you can get models either through this, or you can pull them through your command prompt. Yeah, mate, maybe I'll try and sell it for 99p, but it's, I guess, like in terms of actually trying to sell it, yeah, apparently you have to pay for a developer license. So that I don't know what that costs. You know, I've got no idea. Like, and whether or not my app's even something people would want to use, I don't know. Like, I kind of made it for myself because, long story short, I used to write a lot of lyrics and a lot of stuff in Notepad. So on my computer, which has got hard drives or files from my old hard drives and old computers, it's like full of like, you know, loads of text files. So in fact, I'll give you an idea. The app I'm making is based on this one. I made this app as well. So here's my Windows app. Yeah. and this was made using an older language, if you like. So it's not like modern, and you can tell because it's, it kind of looks old, yeah. But basically, you can load up different databases, and you can import files. And the best thing about it is, like, you can scan like a large drive. So I could scan like my D drive or my C drive just to see what's on it effectively, and you'll be surprised, like, whenever you install a program or you run something, like loads of files getting generated. So, and I can cancel this now. It gives me a partial result, which is pretty good. So this is what I made for Windows, and I'm redesigning this book to be cross-platform. But yeah, as you can see, it gives me a list of lots of different things. It's even found some of my lyrics. But yeah, so I should be able to just select certain things. I mean, I know what those are because I've been testing with all them. But let's say I want to know what all these licenses are and stuff, and then I'll import them. Right, and then they get imported into the database, and then obviously what I actually tried to remake was Notepad. So here's my version of Notepad. Yeah, you can hide the title and the tag so that it looks just like Notepad. Yeah, and it's pretty good as well. Like, even the font window is pretty similar. Obviously, it's made by me, Mr. E. But yeah, so I mean, I was thinking as well, like, in fact, let me just see. So read main window.xml.ts. But yeah, mate, say if I'm typically typically coding, I can show you a workflow as to how I do it currently. It's none of what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now is just trying to learn and play around and get an idea of what other people are doing and what else I could do. But yeah, so this is the program that runs what I'm running now, this OpenAI. You can run it inside command prompt, which is great if you just want to chat to the AI. But if you want it to spit out something that you can copy and paste, or if you want it to edit files, you need to link it into something else. So I did download an app earlier tonight. I've just installed it earlier tonight, Visual Studio Code, because I normally use Visual Studio, like the actual Visual Studio. So yeah. Anyway, what I'll do while I'm waiting for what was I waiting for again? While I'm waiting for this to try and actually work. Okay, the user wants me to read this. The read function that can read files needs to be absolute. The working directory. I don't know why it's struggling. Like, earlier, I actually got this working for the first time. It actually read the file, but now it don't seem to want to bloody work. Access file project. Do you know what I need to do as well? Do you know what I need? I need to get some tunes on, mate. Just get some tunes going or something. Have I made my own music before? Of course I have, mate. What are you talking about? Mate, come join the live stream if you want. You can just sit on the and are you in fact hang on. How about I can get away I can play classical music, can't I? Kind of classical music because it's no longer like do you know what I mean? My piece. To be fair though, I don't know if you can hear it because I'm not directly streaming through the desktop or something. I don't know. Wait, tell me if you can hear it in the chat. Bear with. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but yes, it worked. Hang on. No bloody way, mate. It bloody worked. Yeah, I say I used to have a playlist. What I need to do because I'm planning to stream every week, so I'm going to set up a playlist that I can just have music on, you know, sort of like quietly in the background, like half volume or something. Nice one for letting me know you can hear it. By the way, yeah. Does it come through like through my microphone, or is it coming through from the desktop sharing, screen sharing? Like, for instance, can you hear it now, yeah, at low volume, but in the background? And I'll be able to find a folder somewhere as well. And then I'll be able to just, let me have a look. I'll show you my project in a minute anyway, so you can have a quick look at that, and then I'll carry on playing around with this AI. Right. Do you want to hear some of my music? I'll play you one of my tunes, yeah? I'll play you, there's a beat, actually. Do you know what? Let me get some of my SoundCloud, so I'll play that so you can find it. Hopefully, if the audio is coming through, that is, can't guarantee it's going to work, but yeah. In fact, did you listen to that tune that you know, like you had that song that you was playing on your mix the other day, and it had Jenna Evans on it? Right, can you hear it now then? If you can, it's coming through the microphone and that's insane. Here's my new version of the app anyway. Right, so I'm guessing you don't hear that then. All right then. I'm wondering how it's coming through to you before then, because that I'm playing that in a browser, but it's coming through desktop audio. However, you said you could hear it when I'm playing it on media player, but to me it was coming out quiet out of the speakers, like it was coming out fairly quietly. What are you doing?
One more sticker. Where's Peppa Pig?
Huh?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a colouring book?
And no, there's a sticker book. One of them is.
Oh, I have no idea.
What? Just disappeared.
I don't know. I don't really know. All right, you've found it.
What, are you done or are you still doing it?
I'm still live. Oh. Do you want to come and say hello to everyone?
No.
I don't know how many people there are. It's probably like, I think I got 2 people.
We were watching you.
Big up the 2 watchers,
man.
Did
you see the flying hearts?
Yeah.
That was me.
Did you
know it was me?
You can send more if you want.
Did you know it was me?
I didn't know. No, I don't know. You can't tell. You just.
They
just float around on YouTube.
Do other people send you hearts?
Yeah, they're floating now. Look.
Oh my God, who's that?
Someone's doing it. Someone's doing it because they can hear you and they love you. There you go. Lee said hi.
Hi.
Yeah, it's Lee. He said it's me. Spamming the hearts.
Look, Peppa Pig sticker active. There's 2.
Right, anyway, Lee and Tommy sound. Yeah, so this is basically the newer version of the app, and I've started to try and theme it. But it's not fully working. It's mostly working. Like the last thing I was working on was, let me just, was it this? It might be something to do with this. Bear with. I'm going to make the colours disgusting. Yeah. And we'll see what is disgusting and what isn't. Because I don't think everything's quite working. Yeah, and my import and my export, although they do work, I've got this weird thing. Like, see, that's not styled, but you see how like I can rename it here, which you shouldn't be able to do. However, it would be a cool feature. Then I could export it with that name instead of the name that it had. So these are the things I've got to do to improve the app at the moment. I've got to fix the theme colors. That's what I'm kind of working on. Auto lock sort of works and sort of doesn't. Considering a new menu, but it's only for Mac users. So I've got another weird issue where and this is an issue with my old app as well, if you create a new note and you type in a title and then you press Control S to save it, see it saves in the database behind, but if I press Control S again, it saves another, and it shouldn't, right? It should save over that one, but now if I close this and open that and do it again, it doesn't save another version unless, let me change the name, right? It adds another one. If I Control S again, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Yeah. So I need to fix that. It's annoying anyway. It's an issue that only like a developer would find, you know what I mean? Or you probably wouldn't. I mean, it might not even be considered a bug. Maybe some people want it to work like that, but I don't. So when you've saved it, it should save over the same one, right? But anyway, you can export it, obviously, like, because it's just built into the app. But yeah, obviously, like when I was redesigning it, here's how it looks. So this is the new version. This is the old version. Yeah. New, old, new. As you can see, the new one's that's a bit more advanced. Like I can change the size of the data grid, which is pretty sick. I've got a console as well down here, which you can show or hide it. Same with the title list. And then in the console, you can pretty much use this. Or is it help? I can't even remember. yeah, help. Do you know what I'm going to do though? In fact, so yeah, so I've made this basically, so you can now import files just by typing commands, or you can open the window by typing import or export, and you can do it just by doing commands. I wonder if I set that up. Did I do it? I did. There we go. So yeah, you can connect to external databases as well, and so I'm running one on my local host, and I've got different versions of it, so I can. In fact, I've broken that one. I broke it recently. This one requires a password, and then it works. What are you saying? I'm about TIGHLMM. What does that mean? There we go. I'm gonna put that out there anyway. If anyone does want to join, you're more than welcome to come and join. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, Sam, for joining anyway. Thanks for having a look at this anyway. So yeah. So basically, I just wanted to learn how to do certain things, like how to make an app, how to be able to show icons, hide icons, how to change stuff, customize it like this, And to be fair, the AI is so good these days. You can literally ask it questions, tell it to do things, and it's just spitting out code. So like, for instance, on this, it was really easy to like add encryption. I think this one might be locked. Yeah. And it's pretty sick. So I can now encrypt all of these notes, and this is what you get, just encrypted data, which is sick. And you can decrypt the notes. You can remove the password, but to do it, you have to enter your password. You can set a new password, or obviously you can lock your database. So yeah, it's just a little notepad program really that I made. But this is the main app that I've worked on really, because there's a lot to it in terms of like theming and customization and importing and exporting. Like I say, if you want to import a folder again and you want to, in fact, something else, let's say you want to let's say you want to, I don't know, select all these items and then copy and paste them, right? That's a lot of data that you're going to start copying and pasting. So I made it bring this little window up, and it does that, you know what I mean? And it does it recursively, so it's nice. And then afterwards, obviously, you get all your copies. Look. So yeah, I'm quite proud of this so far. It's going pretty well. Seems to be working pretty good. It's just the theme that the theming is not fully set up yet. And there's some options that I haven't been able to add because I'm unsure about cross-platform. So for instance, launch on startup, it's Windows only, or Microsoft Windows, I should put, shouldn't I? But minimize the tray or close the tray, that should work. So if I close this to tray, if I tick this now, if it's gonna, don't crash on me, come on. I'm running too many things. Come on, computer, you can do it. Although it's struggling. I'm just gonna close that as well, close some windows down. Yeah, it worked anyway. So now if I close this, then in my status bar down here, is it working? No, I actually closed it. Okay, let's check. It didn't tick. I ticked it, yeah. Okay, now it doesn't want to close. Okay, I've got an issue there I need to fix. It's probably since I've changed something on my app because I've been working on it. Let me try the other one as well. Minimize the tray. Okay, that's working. Okay, that close the tray is working. Fair enough, it's my computer. It's because I've got AI running in the background as well. So yeah, I've got Llama running. We could play around with this if you want. So firstly, I just wanted to see what I can get reading the files on my computer from a local model. Right, so I'm going to change model. Got a feeling this one might have an error straight away. Yes, thought so. Why not? See, I bet you it's going to say a large one support tools. Okay, fair enough. So that one we can use. So that one then is this one. Deep seek. This is local on my computer. Can you give me an example of %, GPU? Let's go. It's just bang on running on the GPU. Saying that. Oh, If anyone's still watching, what AI are you using and what are you using it for? Tommy, I think the T character on your keyboard is broken. What do you mean blooming? What does that even mean? What's the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Message retracted. So yeah, if anyone does join me, the panel is open. You'll have to let me know if you've joined in the background in the chat because I'm distracted. All right, yeah, no worries, mate. Nice one, Tommy. Yeah, if you're about to drive, mate, don't be on your phone. Concentrate on the road, innit? Nice one. If this model doesn't use tools, I don't know if I will continue to use it, to be fair, but it's interesting to like test this stuff out. But yeah, so that one doesn't support tools. Perhaps I'll have to try Mistral then. Hopefully this will just work. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. Streamyard. There you go, hide. I need to stop that because for some reason it might be because I've just been playing around with it in here. Let me click on Mistral there, see if that makes any difference. Mistral B. Yeah, if anyone's there and you want to come join me, the panel is open. There's a link pinned at the top. Panel's open, like just chill and we can chat while I'm messing around with my computer. I've got a very old computer, but it's very high end for an old computer, so hence I can run a local model on it because you do need something fairly substantial to be able to do it. I mean, to be fair, the response was fairly quick once it spat it out. It does take a little while for it to think. But saying that, I mean, God knows what they're doing to get these online AIs to perform the way they do, because the one that I've been using, I've been spamming it hard, and you've got unlimited tokens, mainly because I think it's like a Chinese one. So they're probably just trying to learn as much as they can and get data from the West, dare I say it. But, you know. Let's have a look at this then. Right, what have we got? Initialize components, yes. Initialize player. Set up drag and drop. I extracted the following. It's only taken the public methods that are part of the class. Well, these are all private. See, to me, I'm not sure if this is hallucinating and it's making this up, or if it can actually read my file or not, and it's annoying me. I'm pretty sure, though, that Quen was, but, you know. Unless it's correct and it's only reading out certain things. Hang on, let's go from the bottom. Playlist name dialogue. I don't think that was in the response. No, play random track. Can I see? I'd like to search this file, but I can't. It wants me to add a comment. No. Find. There we go. See, it's pause click, not pause track. Let's see what it says. Play track async. I wonder if I'm gonna try and do this. It might be because I opened this project in Cursor at some point, and it keeps on every time I say this, it spits out something like this, and it always bangs on about Cursor. So I reckon Cursor's like protected it against the agents or limited it or something. Still, right. I'm done with this for now. What I'm going to do, I'll leave alarm running, and I am going to try this new program, Visual Studio Code. See, I don't know whether to set up AI features now with Copilot. I'll probably have to log in some account. I don't really want to do it yet, but there is, isn't there a plugin you can get for this or something? And it's called, that's an extension. That's it. Search extensions, connector. Local AI on LM Studio. All right, hang on. Let's try Llama connector. Review your code using a local LAN instance of a Llama. Connect a Llama connection. That sounds like what I need. The Llama extension for Visual Studio Code is designed to streamline your development workflow by integrating the powerful Llama large language model LLM tool directly into the VSCode environment. This extension allows developers to leverage Llama's advanced capabilities for a variety of tasks, including code completion, natural language understanding, and intelligence assistance, as well as opening an interactive chatbot panel. Features: seamless integration. Connects to the Llama LLM tool directly from VS Code. Natural language queries. Interact with the Llama LLM using natural language to get explanations, code snippets, and more. Chatbot panel. Open an interactive chatbot panel to converse with the Llama model to get real-time assistance. Install. I don't trust that person. Cancel. Wait, let me just see. 13K, 30. Let me see what else there is first. Local model execution based on a Llama. Multiple model switching, yes. Low latency responsing, yes. Real-time web information. Smart search results, accurate information. Streaming response output. Thought process visualization, chat history preservation. Flexible configuration, custom server address. That sounds cool. Adjustable performance modes, model parameter configuration, which is probably what I need. And it works on Linux, because I'm probably going to change to Linux at some point. So what else have we got? No. No. It's only got 35 stars. Come on, people. Sheesh. I mean, is there going to be anything verified though for this? Translated the UI to English. Was it, what language was it made in then? Enhanced web search. Connect to Copilot. There's loads of stuff on there, isn't there? Well, I reckon for the test tonight, then I reckon I'll probably just go with. Let's have a look. Alarma, VSCode Alarma. Okay, I'm new to this app, so if anyone's watching, I'm a complete noob, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Actually, no idea. So at this point, open extension in VS Code. How do you open the extension? Wait, I've enabled it. So, like, how do I? Unless I have to actually open a project or make a new project. I really don't know. So I've installed that extension. It's like code with extensions. Do I have to restart the app or something? Or Is there a certain way to open it? Where's the settings for it? View command palette, problems, output, debug, terminal. Add language models. Right, so these are the tools, aren't they? Like read files, execute code. Yeah, so they're commands. But then local, learn about. See, I don't know what AI it's trying to use. Agent. Describe what agent to build next. Let's get it. Configure custom agents. Create new custom agent. Select a location to create an agent file. No. Right, okay, so I've done something there, I've linked it. Sorry if anyone's actually watching and you're bored out your mind. There's probably nobody watching, but yeah, no worries. Can hear some neighbours kicking off outside. I'm gonna have to go and look out the window. Oh no, it's just someone doing an impression to someone else. I'm like, oh, you're kicking off. Anyway, automate your project tasks. I will do that later. I think that project might have had code that was far too old for this, or like the language was set to like a really old version, so I'll have to make a new one to play around with. Which is easily done. I'll just ask the AI to give me an example and then just work from there. I can hear my daughter running around screaming, so I might have to go and if anyone is watching, just go and say good night in a minute. Go and put her to bed. Here we go. So you now have Avalonia in here as well. So I can make all sorts of beautiful things. Got that. So not played around with Maui, however you pronounce that. More yeah, not even going to say it another way. So what was the new okay, Yeah, I'm gonna have to install more things. Let's see. Oh, that's not in that, is it? Can I? Oh, sweet. In fact, what I want to do is can I do something like this? Oh, do you know as well? The thing is, the trouble is, if I make a new app and I do somehow get an extension to connect to my local AI, I think actually that's only that's only an OpenCode. Basically, in OpenCode, I only gave it permission to read and write inside of the WPF MP3 player folder and beyond. So, I'm not really sure how this works. I'm new to command line stuff, but let's give this a go. No templates or subcommands matching. Listen. Yeah. I'm not sure what I need from any of that, but empty app. Sample dialog app. So is that okay? So right. What was it? Avalonia. It gave me a command that doesn't work. -o history test. No templates or sub commands found. So I thought, first of all, I thought, I can't find a template. Libertarian minded, how's it going, man? Oh, I didn't realize I could put myself over the top like that. There we go. I don't know why it's gone to that. I should be on one of these, like, well, not that one. The one that I set up earlier. Where's it gone? No, I've lost it. I don't know where it's gone. Can't find it. Oh, maybe on the keyboard and mouse input. Look, you can see when I'm clicking the mouse. Let's see if that works. Wait, can you see? Yeah, you can see that. That's sick. Right. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear my daughter crying in the background. If you are there, you're more than welcome to join me on panel. And if you're not, you're more than welcome to just chill and chat in the chat, or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be AFK for like 5-10 minutes. I'm gonna go and say goodnight to my daughter. So I'll leave you on the screen with this slop. You can look at it and someone work it out for me. Tell me what I'm doing. Cheeky. Yo, I am back. And we've got a good evening in the chat from Steve. If he's there, join the panel. How's it going, man? So I can remove this for a minute. And I don't know where I've gone now. I've disappeared into oblivion. Look at that. Look at that. That thing in the bottom left is supposed to be a webcam. Can't hear me. Okay, bear with. Yeah. Click live or join the panel. Make sure. Let me just. Yeah, I'm still there. You should be able to hear me now. Hear me now. Yeah, come join the panel if you want, Steve. You're more than welcome. I'm going to be streaming for about another hour or more. So yeah, no problem. I'm just playing around with this thing and trying to get something to work. I don't really know what I'm doing. I feel like a noob, but you know. So yeah, I need to be able to compile C#. So let me see what's installed now. Everything seems to be an extension like those. So yeah, the thing I didn't get is I basically installed an extension into this. For some reason I couldn't seem to find how to actually. Oh, there you go, nice one. Hello, mate.
Yes, brother.
How's it going? Can you hear me all right? Hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you good. Yeah, I hear you now.
Sweet. Putting your mic down to 100% just because I'm on speakers and I don't want to. I'm just trying. Well, I've just put my daughter to bed, so I don't want to keep them awake.
Yeah, fair play.
You were coming through pretty
like
loud.
A bit of sound control.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes through all right for everyone else, but I can hear you fine.
Good stuff. I haven't seen you live for a long time, so I'm buzzing that you're live.
Yeah, I did say that I was gonna come on at some point. And we've got someone else here. Who's this? Hello. Bring some tunes. Any idea who that was, Steve? I think that they were trying to troll us.
I haven't got a clue. I only shared you with Purplaki, Alvar Process, and Bare Bones.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't know who that was. They came to troll me, which is brilliant. But there you go. I never normally get that. And I wish they'd have played a Rick Roll, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like they could have Rick rolled us. I'm just going to roll a smoke anyway. So let me change the view now that we're. There we go.
I'll put on a more friendly avatar for you.
Steve, do you want me to show you something else that I made?
Always.
In fact, at the moment, what I was doing earlier, I was so I'm running. See, this is like command prompt here. This window here. I don't know if you can see it on your tiny screen. But I was running. It's like this program that can run like AI models, but locally on your computer rather than like on the internet. So I managed to get it working. Like there's certain things where, you know, say like in here I can talk to it, but I was trying to link it into a program where it can edit and write code for me and stuff. You know, like just basically asking it to do it. Which so earlier on, I was playing with this program called OpenCode. I know you're probably not really interested in all this shit, but I'm just giving you a rundown anyway.
Not that I'm not interested, I just haven't got a clue about that stuff.
Yeah. It's like the Matrix. So here I am in the Matrix, yeah, trying to make it all like work and stuff. So I managed to get it pretty much working. As you can see, the AI was replying to me. This is on my machine. It's not. This is all like local files. So I had an issue though with DeepSeek, but I haven't tried this one. We could try another one. Can you review my projects? See if it even works. And then while that is running, it should. Yeah, there we go. That particular model should now come up here. But yeah, what are you doing anyway? You near the bar? You outside? You where you at?
Well, I'm just gonna pick up Grizzle's dinner water bowls, and then we're gonna go off and get myself a couple of pies, because yeah, I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Fair play.
Yep.
You got.
I had some in. Hey.
I was going to say, have you got a good spot to stay at the moment?
Yeah, man. I haven't moved from that beer garden I've been at since friggin' December. Yeah, I like it here.
Fair one, yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. I heard you. I can't remember if it was on a video or whether it was on a live, but I heard you talking about when might have been a live actually. When you first arrived, somewhat like might have been there, and the weather was really bad, and there was an abandoned building, and you was like, you know what, I want to take shelter in that building. And I was thinking, yes, fair play. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know me, like exploring abandoned buildings and that. But you know what I mean? If they're abandoned, mate, make use of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's an abandoned bar. Yeah, but I'm in the beer garden. Yeah, I'm not bothering with the building. I've not been inside, not looked inside. Not like me, I'm not much interested in going indoors. But yeah, make use of their beer garden. There's no fences, so it's just yeah, it's just open shelter.
Sweet, yeah, that's right. And from the sounds of it, when I last heard what you were saying and stuff, sounds like things are going pretty good compared to when, there were times at the top of the mountain back in the day when you were really struggling, you know what I mean? So I don't think it's the same anymore right now, is it? I think you're doing a bit better than then.
Yeah, things are well smart at the moment, but I eat every day. Yeah, I'm meeting people. It's very sociable. Yeah, it's good times. Good time. Now that I've come out into the street lights, I'm gonna grab my phone and put the camera on, so you can get a look at a bit of this Benidorm that I explore.
Take the stage, my friend.
Oh dear. Is there Grace? I suppose while you're rolling, you can't do much else with your fingers, can you?
No, I'm watching you like as I'm rolling, like, so yeah.
All these high-rise buildings, they're all hotels and apartments. Have you ever been to Benidorm?
Funnily enough, yes, but not like, not like a normal person on a holiday to Benidorm. It was like a long time ago. I went on holiday with an ex briefly for like less than a week to Spain, and I think this is when I messaged you and told you. Remember, I was telling you I've been there, like not far from where you were.
Mm-hmm.
We travelled. We stayed somewhere like I think I remember telling you ages ago, and we were having a talk about it. But we drove on. We got on a coach and did a coach trip to Benidorm for like a day. So I had, you know, we didn't arrive till like 11 o'clock, and we had to get back on the coach at like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Like we didn't have much time, to be fair. To me, it seemed like a long travel as well, just for a few hours there. Like it was like, what was the point of that? But yeah, got a picture of me on there's a nice beach there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most people say it's nice. I don't like it because we're not allowed on there. No dogs allowed. So I don't like it. It's a horrible beach.
When I say nice, I mean it was like a nice type of sand, and it was
Yeah.
It had like some geese carved out loads of things out of the sand and made like sand castles, but they're like proper carvings almost.
Yep. I think that's all illegal now here in Spain. I don't think they're allowed to make sand sculptures anymore.
So he had like a whole it was like two massive, it was like a sand castle, but it was like extravagant and it looked like Disneyland Paris or something, you know what I mean? I can't remember, man. Yeah. I just remember it was pretty mad, and I was like, yo, so geezer was like sat there watching it all day, like keeping it, watered and don't know, spraying it with water and that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty
Hola, buenas tardes. Por dos pollo curry. Caliente, por favor. Is it a donut? Sure. Sí.
That's 5-6.
Mr. Reed, carry on talking, but
yeah, I forgot what I was saying, mate. I got distracted. I was looking at my thing again, and I was just going to say that AI has started responding, but this AI model is a bit of a bigger one, and it's a bit slow. You probably can see my computer's been running for a while, but this one's probably not the one I could be using.
Gracias. ¿Qué hora tú será? Great. Muy bien. ¿Han aborto? ¿Aborto? Muchas gracias.
It's a big dog.
He's sounding it.
Yeah, big dog. Hello. Can I have some chips and curry sauce, please?
It's not just. He's back at you, Mr. Reed.
I was going to say, you've got a lot of British tourists over in Benidorm, and a lot of British people that have moved there as well.
Yep. So when you come to Benidorm, most establishments will speak English with you, which is for me, I prefer speaking Spanish. If you didn't notice, speak Spanish with them.
Yeah. Well, I've noticed you speak Spanish back to the Spanish for sure, but you can speak both, so it's not a problem for you. But just a case of because I obviously went there and I was like, traveling all around through Spain to get there, and when to various places everyone's proper Spanish, you get to Benidorm and everyone's English, you know what I
mean? Yeah. I'm not sure how long ago you was here, but nowadays it's a lot more Belgium, Pakistanis and Chinese.
So I literally got there with somebody on a coach. We got off And I think we sat down for a meal, and there was a couple next to us chatting English, and we ended up speaking to them briefly. You know what I mean? And we walked down the beach. Pretty sure like we spoke to somebody else in English. You know, I don't know. Like it just seemed like, yeah, tourist place, isn't it?
Yeah, and definitely tourists. But I tell you what, though, be surprised how much Spanish are here. You know, like yeah, for an English settlement, yeah, there's a lot of Spanish, which is nice. When I do meet the Spanish people, it is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And then going to the Spanish shops, that's one thing that I appreciate and encourage.
So here's a weird thing, right? I don't know if you can see my screen, but this AI that I just tested, it can't. It's loaded into a project, and it's like to begin with, you'll need to provide this file, and this file is this one over here, yeah. And then it's like you'll need to provide this one, and this one's here, and I'm like, so it should be reading this file, but it's not consistent. I don't know why that is. It's a bit weird. Perhaps it's probably based on different models have to be loaded differently or something with this app. I don't know, but and then this other app that I'm looking at, this is supposed to be able to do the same and more, and I should be able to compile everything properly because it's got proper like extensions. And then if you want, Steve, what I was showing people earlier, I'll actually show you my let me just make sure there's no AIs running.
How long have you been? How long have you been live tonight then? Hello.
1 hour and 35 minutes so far.
Cross Japanese Akita with German Shepherd.
Oh,
Yeah, his name's Grizzles. And he's very friendly. Yeah. And you got him in one of his most favorite pattern areas. He loves his back end. Yeah.
Anyway, this is what I tend to do.
All right. And what will it actually do for you? Like, will it make you a game? Will it make animations?
I mean, I'm not working on a game at the moment, but probably help me develop one. Yes. So earlier I was trying to work out how to make a. In fact, I'll show you something I've made, Steve. Let me just show you.
I'll be sitting down in a minute, so then I'll be able to look at the screen. At the moment, I got my hands full.
Give me 2 minutes, and I'm going to go and grab a drink, and I'll be back. So yeah, I'll put you on the screen as well, if I remember how to do it.
No, my phone's in my pocket. We won't be seeing nothing. The camera's turned off.
All right, no problem. Yeah, no worries. Do it like this. There we go. Back in a minute.
Right. A quick walk around the block, and now we're back to our camping spot. Yeah. We had a couple of donuts from yesterday for half price, so I got them and a couple of chicken curry pasties, and I'm pretty sure he gave us a custard tart, which was in the donut discount thing. That's a bit interesting. Don't normally get free things from the shops. And whilst I was walking around, I found a bit of carpet. I'm gonna check that out in the morning, but that will be a nice new bed for the Grizzles when I can't be arsed getting my own bed out and I'm just sitting on my chair. We'll have a look. Yeah, have a look at that in the morning. It looks like a newish carpet. It might have a coffee stain or something like that on it. We don't know yet. So it's that time of day now where I get ready for bed. Set me bed up. Moves me bits of timber. I've got a timber wall. It keeps me stuff out of sight.
Yo, I'm back. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yo, it's Purple Lackey, Mr. Purple Leaky. Let's go.
Purple Leaky, welcome, bud.
Purple Leaky.
For,
It's not Purple Leaky, it's Perp. The
Perp.
Perp.
Purple Leaky. Purple Leaky. Thanks for accepting the invitation.
Right, Steve, if you're there, this is what I've made. If you can see my screen.
I'm going to get my phone out of my pocket now, so I will see. Wow.
So it's like basically it's Notepad, yeah, but with a database. So this is your Notepad. Yeah, you can obviously type in stuff in there, have a title, save it, saves into the database. You can search for stuff. You know, like I could search for stuff on just a second. Let's say modified. There we go. 02 slash. You know, I haven't tried this actually. 0202. Oh, that's not working. I wonder if slash is not working on the search result. Yeah, okay, I need to fix that. See, I'm finding lots of little bugs that I need to work on.
How little are they? Are they like ticks, like fleas? What sort of bugs you dealing with?
I mean, lots of things are working really well. As you see, then if I delete more than a certain amount of notes, I get a little bar that comes up. I've got a notification that comes up, and in my settings, I can turn those notifications off. You know what I mean? And everything's working. And like on my toolbar, see at the top here, I've got like different icons. So
Yeah.
you can turn all of them on or off, like by unticking the settings, so you can customize it how you want, which is pretty good. You can just hide or show it. You can put the options into the menu if you want as well, and then in the menu you've got the same options. It's just, you know, just learning how to do everything. Like it's not finished yet at the moment. Like this is a remake of a different version of the app that I made, like an older version of this. But yeah, so I can type commands into here to get help, and I can type well, I haven't done everything yet, but I could do like a new I don't know, help new. Let me do that. There we go. Let's just do this. I need to fix that. There we go. I can just create a new note from the command line, or I can open the window by typing in import, and it opens the import window. And then in my import window, I can scan my computer for text files. So as you see, it's bringing up a list of text files straight away. I can cancel the search and keep a partial list of results, which is brilliant. And then just to show you it works, I can then import those to the database. And even look at this. Look, I've made this. It's sick. Importing the files, you get a visual update. You even get like an output of what's happened. Do you know what I mean? It takes a lot of work to just to make something simple work, like a button. You know what I mean? But like yeah. But I've done most of this.
So basically, you can program your keyboard to have different buttons for different reactions. Is it?
Well, You probably could. You could do that. I haven't done that, but this is just to save notes, like I was learning how to program an app, if you know what I mean.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna stop doing that now. Let me just I'm running too many things. My computer's struggling a little bit. Just and for some reason it's just lost its settings. What did I do? What did I do? But yeah, no, I've made it, Steve. So you can write notes in, yeah, and then you can like lock the database, or you can encrypt your data. So you see this here, that your data is now locked. So here's the data. It's unlocked, but I can encrypt it as well. And if I encrypt it, it turns into gobbledygook. So if anybody tries to view it, it just looks like code. But you can also you can decrypt it as well. So there you go. Look, now it's decrypted.
Good night, mate. See you later. Here, what was the score? 5-0?
5-1.
5-1. Fucking A. Fair play.
Right, good night, yeah. See you
Yeah.
Sunday.
No, buddy. You have a good week. Right, because I live around the corner from the bar where I drink my tea. They've been celebrating. We've been watching their football team playing. So now they're all going.
Right, this is the one that I just imported all those files into a minute ago. I only imported so many of them. Yeah, there you go. So I made it so that you can find the file easy in the list by using this list.
All right.
Some of them, oh, that's untitled. Like, just finding all the text files on my computer. Whenever you install something, you get like a license file like this. It's good to see that it displays correctly and everything, that it works well, you know. And also I've made a font window, which again you would think is easy, but I've made this. So I'm making this app here to be cross-platform with like Microsoft Windows, Linux, and Mac as well. So in order to do that, it becomes more of a pain to do things. Sample's not updating again. I'm having some issues with my app at the moment. That'll do that. That is really weird. It's got to be since I've restyled my Windows recently. Ah, it's got to be that. No, I've broken something on my app since I've restyled it. So this sample window here, when I change font, it should change, and it's not. So I need to fix it. However, it does still work, so I can still change font.
Now, font is the style of writing, yeah?
Correct. So like, yeah, just changing the look of the words. So anyway, what are you up to now then? Have you got your food now?
Yep. Now I've made my bed. I've been sitting on my bed munching a chicken curry pasty.
Chicken curry, nice.
Yeah.
Chicken
I got
curry,
two of them
that sounds good.
because I'm slightly hungry.
Mate, it sounds decent.
I got 2 donuts, custard tart, and 2 chicken curry thingies for. I think he said it was $5.40. Yeah. Or no, $6.40. But it's $5.40 for the 2 curry pasties. And I'll tell you what, they're not bad pasties either. They're quite alright.
I'm just testing something really quick. I just want to see if my sample text works if I unstyle my app. To be fair though, something's not right with it anyway, because I messed around with a whole bunch of stuff and I've kind of given up on it for a few days, so I can put my head back into it. But yeah, so if I now go to font window, still styling. It's main window font picker, yeah.
No, we do.
All right.
Hey, sounds good.
Where's the dog?
He's here. Yep.
Right,
Hey, that's not necessary, sir.
you're the dog.
Yeah, bless you. Thank you very much.
What is it?
Hey,
Beautiful dog, like.
German Shepherd with Japanese.
I know
Akita.
I said to Marie, my wife, I mean,
Oh, Maria.
there's an Alsatian in him.
Yeah,
And
with the
what did you say one was?
Japanese Akita.
A cheetah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, man, you look
Hey.
after yourself.
And what's your name then?
Okay.
Dougie. Nice one, Dougie.
All right, man.
Much love, yeah.
It's got to be a set of property. Who is that anyway?
I've never met them before. But they've been drinking in that bar where he drinks me cups of tea. They've been there for the watching football.
Yeah.
For some reason, they got people like me and Grizzles, and yeah, lots of people keep giving us pocket monies. And that's what himself did, Dougie and Maria, or Dougie and Marie. Lots of names I gotta keep remembering.
So yeah, Steve, what this is really useful for, right? It's like now I know that this my font window, the sample text was not changing when I was changing font, right, in the list. So for some reason, when I'm changing font or selecting a font, it's not updating. So looking at the code, let me just look at something else. Find the sample text block. Subscribe to the font selection changes in the view model. This is what I'm trying to do.
Now, I know very little about computers, right? But I do know that if you go to the settings, you got a font and all that whatnot, you can change that. So what's so different about this? What you're doing? Because this looks so much more technical than like the normal settings.
I mean, so this is depends on what language you're coding in, right? But this is like what I've been doing is not really that advanced, to be fair. It's just like I know enough about certain languages to be able to do it, if you know what I mean. So like, for instance, I can now press Control and A, Control C, and that copies the whole of this file, and then just go to Quen over here and I'll just paste it, and I'll say I'm having trouble, right? I'm just going to tell the AI, or not having trouble, I'll just say the sample text in my app isn't updating when the selection changes. Can you see any issues? Right, and then because it needs to know like more context, I'll give it the file that it's linked to. So this is the UI file, and this is the code behind it, and they use something called a view model. But anyway, and then I'll say, do you want to see the view model as well? Right. This is the AI online. Yeah, the AI online these days, mate, it's mental. Like, honestly. So we'll see what it says like, but typically it's really good. I've put it into thinking mode online as well, just so that it spends a bit of time like thinking about the issue, because otherwise it can just say, oh yes, I've spotted the issue, do this, and it will like spit something out really quick, but it's not always right. Sometimes it's useful though to just get a quick answer. Here we go. The core issue. It's telling me what the core issue is. Look. I know it's. I knew. I was just looking at this code here, wasn't I? Yeah. So I knew the problem was here. Update your sample area. Explicitly name the text box. I mean, is that all it was? Is it literally that? Oh my god. See, this is after I've restyled it. I asked the AI to restyle my Here we go, look. We're gonna put a name into the window now and the same on the other one, and it should fix the problem. And if it's as simple as that, that's just fixed the problem on my app straight away. You know what I mean? Theme setting. Where's the other one? I've got to find the other window now in the files. There it is. Sample text. There it is. Right, let's save those. And then we'll run this and we'll see if it works. And we'll see straight away because, in fact, all I've got to do is turn auto connect. So we go to the font window, moment of truth. It's still not working, but it might be because it's called sample text and not sample text block or something. So let me just check. Sample text block. 2 seconds. I need to update unloaded as well. So unloaded. Instead of doing it, what did it say? So I'm just going to copy this. Let's try that. There's probably something else I've got to do, but remove this entire method. Okay, I can remove a method now. I don't need it. That one, I think. That doesn't seem to work. Typically, though, yeah, Steve, I always find a way. Oh, that's working. It's working in here. Wait. Oh, it's because I only updated one file in it. No. I need to update the other one as well. Right, let's try it now. Fingers crossed. Connect. Moment of truth, Steve. There we go, it works. See, it changes here now. Changes font. Oh, I can make it bigger as well if you can't see it. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There you go. Let's make it super large on the screen.
Hi, me. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Lily. Hi, Lily.
Extract. Remaining. Restlich. Elapsed. Abgillofen. Do you want to? There's just a random text file that I've found on my PC that's, you know, come from somewhere, some translation thing for languages. Brilliant. In fact, do you know what I mean? I could probably add this to my settings somewhere, and I could just, like, if I've got a button that says like start or export or something or extract, do you know what I mean? acceptor, canceler. Here, look, Spanish, Steve. Can you see it? If you can't, I can
Yeah.
do this amazing thing. Look, I can do this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've designed,
yeah.
and I coded this, mate. I coded this myself. This was me. I did it.
Oh, cool. Oh wow. So you got separation and aborted. Hang on. Abort. Cancel. Start in initial. Initial. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a random file I just found on my computer. Basically, just I've made a tool that can scan my computer to import text files that can just. So like when you install like applications, they put a lot of files on your computer. So this would give you an idea of what's on it and what's in them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's many purposes to my app. Really, it's basically to put Notepad into a database, because normally you'd save a file, like, and it would save, as a text file, which you can do on this as well. I can save it as a text file, but I've done it so it's all in a list, like inside a database. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's taken a while, but it's taken about a month actually, because I made this app before, and now I'm just that font. To be fair, I quite like that. What font is that again? What font did I pick? Roper Sans. Size larger. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe we should go like this, so Steve might be able to see it. Yeah. So that this is the capability of AI effectively with a bit of knowledge of what you're doing. Because before, it would have taken me like about 5 years to make something like this. Do you know what I mean? Or I don't know. I would have given up trying to make it. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Wow.
But since I used the AI to help me, I didn't use the AI to make it. I have a good understanding of how it's actually made, and I know where most of the code is. So if there's like something not working, I know where to look for it. And like, it's mad, mate, because the main file, which I will find in a second, is this, and you see the scroll bar's got this tiny little blip. If I scroll down, it's got a count of lines on the left, and it's currently at 3,000 lines. And that's trying to keep it limited with, all these other files to help it, like services. I've got different view models for different things, like importing files, exporting files, encrypting files, changing the theme. You know what I mean? Just changing all the settings. Yeah, man, it's intense.
It looks very intense. I wouldn't have the brain for that.
Yeah, man. I just know that a lot of people are doing this all over. A lot of people are playing around with AI specifically. So I started playing around with AI, and I've just been enjoying it ever since. And yeah. I don't know, man. My computer's old school. Like, it's a little bit outdated, but it's high end, so it's capable. Like,
Right. I remember you saying that a few weeks ago you got a high-end computer. Yeah.
high end, but it's old. If you know what I mean. Saying that, I upgraded the graphics card a little while ago. That's the only reason I can run AI on my actual computer. And to be fair though, hardware at the moment has shot up in price, so it probably costs more money to get one now. But I got a GTX 1080 Ti, which probably means nothing to you, but yeah, I know technology at the moment, mate. They're the world's going a bit mad. Like, I don't know if you probably don't really know a lot about what's going on in the world, but in terms of I remember you saying the other day, you don't really follow it. You don't know who runs what country and what's going on and all that shit. And fair play to you, man. It's probably best to stay oblivious to it, because but like, obviously living in society like me, it's affecting all sorts of things, and like tech prices especially at the moment. So yeah, it's annoying because AI is taking off. AI is going to be everywhere, Steve. And this is the thing you should know about this. This is the most important thing for you to know, actually, is that in the future, yeah, they'll still be able to track you wherever you are. If you have in the future a phone or any sort of technical device, because every part of everywhere is going to be so way more connected, and there's going to be so much more data collected on everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like,
Yep.
literally like there's going to be like, there's already like satellites around the globe. Do you know what I mean? There's like chains of them. Literally, there's nowhere on Earth that like I don't know, we're not seeing, like, I don't know, man. There's like global elites obviously like fighting for different things. So yeah. But yeah, the AI, it's an AI revolution, mate. And the thing is, AI has gotten so good so quickly, because like it was only about a year ago when I tried using it for coding or more, and it wasn't that good. Like, it was subpar, if you know what I mean. But like now, it's next level, and it's apparently what the public has is like nothing compared to what they have in private, and what probably the billionaires have, and you know what I mean. So like, and no doubt the military and stuff.
Yeah, I've understood that from day dot to gamers. You know, it's like landlines, phones, and then friggin' mobile phones. You know, like they're just an extension. But like they had mobile phones some like fucking 20, 30 years before they were released to the mainstream medias, mainstream society. So I'm understanding that, and I've always been quite clued into the fact that, you know, like with the technology that we're living with today, there is no beating it. You know, I said it last night about all these fucking burner phones, for example. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're getting a military burner phone; they're still giving off a signal. It is still using facilities that is fucking they're able to track and pinpoint. There is no escaping it.
I think someone's joined us. Oh, somebody joined and left, but yeah, I've had a few people engaging earlier on tonight. It was good, and then it's gone a bit quiet. But you know, at least you joined the panel, so thank you to you for coming and joining and seeing all this anyway. Yeah, there'll be no escape in the future. Basically, what the rich people have been saying, like the tech billionaires, and that, and whether you believe it or not. And I think some of it is over zealous. Well, I don't know what the right word for it is, but some of them are saying, by 2030, in such short timescales, that they'll have like, I think what they call AGI, which is like basically like AI taking over people's jobs, in like automated cars, automated like assembly lines, like all sorts of automated AI capable things. But in order to do it, they need so much more power, and they need a lot more money invested into it. And obviously there has been like a lot of global things going on, tensions and stuff. So stock markets were doing really well. Funnily enough, everyone thought it was going to go the other way, but they were doing really well. And then they've kind of been like down again recently, and gold went through the roof. Bitcoin shot down, like Bitcoin's gone down to like ridiculous, like low levels. Like, it's crazy what's going on. So the world doesn't really know what's going on. The Epstein files, if you ever heard about them, they've been released, and that's causing mayhem.
I haven't got a clue about the true Epstein stuff, yeah, but you know, like when it's all about you know, like secret handshakes and celebrities and the rich and famous, like most of the people in power have been to the Epstein Islands, but I don't know what the fuck was going on the Epstein Islands apart from a load of fucking cultish perverted stuff. What
Yeah, yeah.
folks are saying. But was he like some big scientist or something like that? Or inventor? What was he?
So he was the guy that basically was like a paedophile or whatever. He owned an island and like oh wow, so he was like a sex. So I don't know if he's a trafficker or what. I don't know. Literally, he's one of them rich elites that knew like global powers in terms of like world leaders, and all the world leaders, including people like Prince Andrew from England, you know, we're going to like this island that Epstein had, and apparently all sorts of crazy things, you know, happened there. So he went to prison and he came out, and then he went to prison again, I believe. I don't really know, but I think he went to prison again, and he ended up getting killed. And obviously, like they initially said it was suicide, and then I think they've since retracted and changed. Well, the world won't accept it. They know that it wasn't a suicide. It was a, you know, like inside job or something. So everyone was pushing for the release of all these files because the FBI was investigating into everything. And Donald Trump, obviously being a crazy politician in power, like was potentially in the files himself, but you know, he was saying that he's going to release them, and you know, he's not guilty. And but there's loads of like rich, famous people from all around the world like involved in it. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, it's just on one of them mad scales. It's bigger than like Diddy. You know what I mean? If you heard about P Diddy and all that shit going on as well. But yeah.
But isn't that all sort of related?
Huh?
Isn't that all sort of related?
Well, this is like a bigger level. Like Epstein was a bigger level, like world leaders and like, you know what I mean, high up people. He was like his actual job was some kind of like advisor into, you know, I'm not sure if it was investment or what it was, but fucking, he literally like he did an interview and the internet's been ripping him for it. You know what I mean, saying he's evil and everything, but like he's like an idiot because. He was just like, oh yeah, no one knows the financial system. I don't know what I'm doing. Like basically just saying in other words, he didn't know what he's doing. Yeah, look, put Blackie put elitist levels. Yeah. But yeah, it's been a mad world anyway, Steve. So you know, Bitcoin's been down, gold's been up, the markets have been fucking unpredictable. Everyone's probably losing money to inflation. You know. So people are trying to spin like these things about AI and how AI are gonna like, obviously they'll take people's jobs, but then there's got to be some sort of replacement. So there's rich people saying, you know, for society to work, you need cash liquidity, you need money to flow. So they're pumping like loads of money into certain things, but whether or not it will get to the people in the right places, I don't know.
Well. For many years, yeah, I think I was still in secondary school when they were saying about there needs to be an 80% drop in population for it to survive another 500 years. Man, that is, yeah. So my understanding is from these little bits of what's going on recent times is the elite are getting richer, and no matter how perverted they are, yeah, they're getting richer and stronger, whereas the common peoples are deteriorating.
Yeah.
Now, there's certain religions and certain cultures they recognize. You know, if they represent, they're going to, you know, their 30 wives, and you know, like they'll be accepted. So when people start saying about this, Britain, for example, being an island about to be taken over by these foreign forces, for me, it's painting a picture. Potentially. Britain is going to be taken over by these foreign forces. These foreign forces are going to give themselves up like kamikaze style, and it's going to be like those that are in control. Wherever they fly off to Venus or Mars or wherever they plan on going, space stations or whatever they're doing. For me, it's just painting a picture that you know, like there's that controlled existence. And they've already accepted, because that's what they're pushing for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like they're saying by 2030, like they want like a lot of things implemented by then, but it's just in reality, I think it's going to take a lot longer. But the thing is, AI has sped up at such a rate that it's insane, apparently. You know what I mean? And as I say, we've only got a small, look into it, but like, mate, I don't know if you've tried a few of the AIs online, but like, give me a question to ask one now, and I'll ask it for you. I'll find a new AI. Like, let me find Gemini or something. Yeah, give me a question.
The natural nuclear elements is missing one element. Is it possible to tap into that nuclear energy if we added that one missing element? I don't know.
Hang on. I'll put the natural nuclear element is missing one element, is what you said. Is that right?
Or the natural nuclear what you call resources is missing one element for it to be nuclear. Like we've got the nuclear power stations, for example. Yeah, apparently there's a natural nuclear that is missing one element.
And missing one element in order to do what? Sorry.
To provide us with the nuclear power that we've created with technology and science.
How do you mean? So, the natural nuclear resources are apparently missing one element to provide us with the nuclear power.
Yeah, for a sustainable energy source.
Right, sustainable. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to type that in and see what it says. The missing element you are referring to is likely thorium. While uranium has dominated the nuclear landscape for decades, many scientists and energy advocates point to thorium as the lost or missing pillar of truly sustainable nuclear future. It isn't actually missing from the Earth. It's quite abundant, but it's largely missing from our current industrial infrastructure. Why thorium is called the missing element? During the days of the early Cold War, the United States and other powers had to choose between uranium and thorium-based reactor designs, and they chose uranium largely because uranium reacts to produce plutonium, which was essential for the building of nuclear weapons. Thorium does not easily produce weapon-grade material, so it was sidelined for decades. So there you go. Does not easily produce weapon-grade material. Okay. If we were to pivot to thorium today, it would offer several advantages that address sustainability gaps of current nuclear power. There you go. Some stats there. I don't know if you can see it. I can probably make it bigger for you. ChatGPT. Should we open ChatGPT and ask it why it's thick as fuck? Too far, never used it. It's like limited. You know what I mean? You have to pay for it. Purple Aki said, "Why are you thick as?" I'm gonna put it like that. I also wonder why you are so limited compared to the paid model. Bitch. See what it says. All right, let's slow this train down for a sec. First, that line you quoted is just someone being rude for shock value. No deep hiding. Second, I get frustration when you bump into limits. It feels like I'm being dense or holding out on you, but I'm not. I don't get to choose my constraints, and I'm not sitting on a secret for. Yeah, that's fair. He doesn't get to choose. It's the developers, like the developers. Yeah. All right. Different tiers, different resources, tools, and guardrails. That's it. Not intelligence, not attitude, not me trying to be petty. If someone said I came off thick or unhelpful, tell me what you're actually trying to do, and I'll meet you there properly. Can you see this? Can you actually read this? Look at this. But if something I said came off thick or unhelpful, tell me what you're actually trying to do, and I'll meet you there properly. I'm way better when I know the target instead of catching strays. Hey, no need to fight me. I'm on your side, not purple lackeys.
Wow.
So then it's called this chat limits and frustrations.
Right, you know when people have got gift of the gab, yeah?
Right.
Is this all the AI is? Is the intelligence of people with gift of the gab?
No, that's what I mean. So you know, like for coding, like it's very good, or it's designed very well with coding. Yeah, what the hell? I've just realised it says I'm AFK. I'm at OBS. 2 secs. Dun, dun, dun. Mr. E. It's the Mr. Oh, maybe it just rolls through the different settings. Who knows? Anyway, where are we? Carry on. Got any other questions for the AI?
Does AI have access to personal criminal records?
Probably not. No, not yet. I mean, it might have access to some data on like public, well-known, you know, like say if somebody's like a serial killer or something, and they're well-known, you know, they've come out in the media. Because don't forget, this is going to be like the AIs are trained on the internet, on the data from the internet. So the way that they work, and I don't use ChatGPT very often. I rarely use it. I have used it before. Like, see, it was a long time ago, and occasionally I use it for the odd thing just to test it. I tested it not that long ago. But yeah, this is from like. This chat's probably like a couple of. I don't know if it will tell me how old this chat is, but let me just see. I was trying to update WordPress, so it was a few years ago, and it was shit then. And it still remembers that data, like it remembers everything. You know what I mean? It's trained. Yeah, we've got a Gemini open here as well. Look. Yeah, Gemini is the one that gave us the answer on Steve's question. So Steve has another question for the AI.
Yeah, where does the AI get its education from?
Okay, my friend Steve says, where does the AI get its education from? Can you please explain how your model was trained and where the data came from? And it's going to spit out a whole thing now, and it will be like, oh, yeah, I was trained on. Tell Steve that my education is a bit like a digital library combined with a very intensive apprenticeship. I wasn't trained on one single encyclopedia. Instead, I learned by processing a massive, diverse scale of information across the internet and specialized repositories. Here is a breakdown of how I was built. Pre-training data phase, the library. So public web documents, so millions of websites, articles, blog posts, how people talk, forums, argue, like anything public on the internet. And then written books, code. So obviously there's like documents on code. So there'll be like examples of like people's projects on GitHub, which is like a website. So I've got a GitHub, by the way. If you've got a GitHub, everybody go to my GitHub. It's Pagazeus, Mr. Eluck.
Mhm.
And as you'll see,
So basically, it's man's education is man's translation of what the earth is and what man does. Basically, yeah, it hasn't got like a super intelligence. It's above man because it's only using the information that we have and that we've had and shared over the course of time.
The thing is, though, like it has access once it's trained, right, Steve? Imagine this. The way to put it is like imagine if you had 20 kids in a school, yeah, and you were trying to teach them something. You can't just teach one and they all know it. You have to teach 20 of the. You have to like each individual one has to learn that thing, yeah. But with AI or computers, only one has to learn, and then that can be replicated to everything else. So like what they've done is they've spent massive amounts of time with like ridiculous amounts of data, yeah. And obviously with that they can, you know, when they're getting things right, they're obviously like saying, yes, this is right. You know, there's always feedback, so the AI is improving. It can research out every time this was correct. So then it starts to produce better results every time. And not only that, it has access to pretty much all of that data at almost any time, if you know what I mean. Whereas a human is going to, you know, you might be limited to, I don't know, you might be, you know, there might be something you're really experienced in, but like you still don't know everything about it. You know what I mean? And the AI, once it knows everything, it will just retain it. Like even if you remember something, but then like you haven't done it for 2 years and you're like, oh, I've forgotten, like, you know, you have to learn again how to do it. The AI is not going to forget. It's just going to remember. Gibberlink.
Can you ask AI why dogs lick their balls?
Steve said, why do dogs lick? Can you see what it says? What do you think
Not yet. Dogs don't have showers or wet wipes. Licking is their primary way of staying clean. They groom their genital area to remove dirt, debris, and discharge. Since the area is sensitive and prone to bacteria, they are biologically driven to keep it as clean as possible to avoid infections. Well, I always thought it was because they can.
All right, Keith, there's more reasons. Look. In the wild, a smelly animal is a target for predators or a warning to prey. So by grooming themselves thoroughly, dogs reduce their scent profile. It's a deep-seated survival instinct that hasn't quite left them. Even if their biggest predator today is just the vacuum cleaner. While occasionally licking is normal, if a dog is doing it obsessively, it usually points to an underlying issue, allergies, skin. So like, okay, it's normal, but if it's doing it obsessively, could be underlying issues, allergies, skin irritations, environmental factors, fleas, ticks, mites. If there's redness or swelling, it could indicate bacterial infection or you know, one of them issues. And some dogs just having compulsive anxiety. So there you go. Would you like the AI to generate a few quick fire facts about animal biology in case the panel takes a weird turn? What AI is asking, mate. It's not even me. Like it's
That's naughty, isn't it? A simple answer would have been just because they can. To get me, yeah, I would have been satisfied with that. All the common sense. I understand the common sense of things.
So anyway, what was the next question? Anyway, he has a dog. You say anyway. So, what is the best way to become a dog whisperer? No, I'm just kidding. Have you got any questions for it then? Any more, or you know, what you want to work out, Steve, is like I could probably ask it about something about Benidorm, and it will give you some information.
Ask them about hippie community in Granada. Be beneficial.
In Granada, where? Sorry, Beneficio.
Beneficial.
The lowdown on Beneficio, located in Alpujarra Mountains near the town of Orgiva, about an hour south of Granada. Beneficio was founded in the late 1980s. I think it's just going to spit out some random stuff. The vibe, it's truly off-grid. There's no electricity, no running water other than mountain springs, no paved roads. People live in teepees, yurts, tents, and hand-built stone huts. The rules or lack thereof, the community is famous for having very few formal rules. Decisions are often made in a talking circle where a stick is passed around. Is this the one you're on about then? Traditionally, It's meant to be a drug and alcohol-free space. Traditionally, is that because it's not anymore then? Though travelers bring their own energy to the mix. The people, it's a massive part. You'll find them from all over there. Some have lived there for 30 years and raised children who go to the local school. Is it still there? Yes, but it has a complicated relationship with local authorities. Conflict because it sits in a protected natural park. The Spanish government occasionally carry out raids or cleanups to remove illegal structures. Fun facts. The area around Orgiva is so alternative that the local school reportedly has children from over 60 different nationalities. It's often called the hippie capital of Spain.
I'm Steve, the hippie with class. Yeah, I got interviewed there.
He said, it's impressive that Steve has actually been there. It's not the kind of place that you just stumbled upon by accident. He said, since Steve was there in the past, he might find the current state of the union for Beneficio quite a bit different from his time. As of early 2026, the current situation for the community is still standing barely. The local government has become more aggressive. There's been more raids there and evictions. Loads of rubbish has been hauled away. And there's been some friction. Mystery school. There was a local news story about after a hiker and later a dog found human remains in a ravine near the camp.
Yeah.
In July 2024, there were reports of local police taking several children from the commune into the state care due to the living conditions, which sparked a lot of debate about whether freedom ends and neglect begins. Many villages are now trying to attract digital nomads and remote workers with high-speed internets. That's somewhere probably nicer than nearby, isn't it? He's got a question for you, a question for Steve. When was he there? Was the main teepee still at the centre of the village? Many recent visitors say the communal cooking and sharing that used to happen there has mostly died out, with people living more isolated lives in their own spots.
Yeah, the main TP was there, and I was there when the friggin' 2,500 marijuana plants were confiscated, when the French Strangler was taken hiding there.
You were there when what, sorry?
When the community got raided due to a French Strangler hiding out in the community.
A French gang hiding out.
A strangler, French Strangler.
French Strangler. All right, sorry. Yeah. Steve was there for the Jean-Claude Musset or potentially the Michel Fournier investigation fallout era, which is the most intense chapters in Beneficio's history. Hiding in the valley is a legendary and dark part of the community's lore, the French Strangler. Is it Jean-Claude Musset?
Don't know.
Early 2000s?
No, it was, like friggin' 8 years ago.
It says in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a massive police operation in the Alpujarras because it was discovered that a violent fugitive from France had been living amongst the hippies. So I don't know if he's just making some of this stuff up sometimes, but you can see it here probably on your screen. He said, do you remember if the fugitive had a specific nickname in the camp before he was caught?
Don't know. I never interacted with him. I got interviewed, Mystery, yeah. You might have seen that interview, yeah, because I've shared it a couple of times. But we got raided for, there was 2,500 marijuana plants confiscated due to that raid. There's a newspaper article with me as Steve the Hippie McClass.
There you go, I was just going to say that. So I swear I was just making this up. It's like the plant raids was likely part of a broader crackdown. Got a pack of quavers here, you know. No, I haven't tested.
Careful, you'll be raving.
No, I haven't tested. I've got an idea. See if I can get my old. Yes, you see it. Hello. We got the quavers. With the cleavers and the reavers. What's this? Like, right, come on, camera, move. Right.
Yeah, no, they're still referring to the 1990s and the early 2000s, but this is only like friggin' like 8 years ago.
Sorry, mate. I'm just looking at my settings on this. I'll put my camera back on in a second. I'm gonna go back to the other one. Oh, look! I flipped around. There we go. I'm just gonna eat my crisps, mate.
You munch away, bud. So ask your AI if there's any if they have any acknowledgement of Steve the hippie with class interviewed in such community.
Sorry, mate. I didn't catch the end of what you said then.
I can't remember either.
Something about the community. It's because we got
Oh
my
yeah.
crisp, and I was like,
Have they any knowledge of Steve the hippie with class that was interviewed about 8 years ago in such community?
wait, where did I? I closed it. Close that window.
Oh, good.
I can go back. I can probably find that. Can I find that conversation? No. So not keep a history. Do you know about a Steve from 8 years ago in Orgiva? Was it?
Steve the hippie with class.
Steve the hippie with class or grass?
Class.
It just spits out something like pretty typical because it likes to give a nice long response to make it seem like it's done something. It's like the name rings a bell. Orgiva is a small world. If you are looking for a specific Steve, he likely belonged to one of the overlapping circles: the beneficio community, the music and art scene, the eco gentry. Yep. But I say, Steve, they're all trained on data. Oh, somehow my loop's gone back to this B work back. I wonder if I can. Oh, that's what I need to do. So yeah, this is my GitHub page. This is the app that I originally made, Steve, like the first version of it. So these are the screenshots. Same thing as what you was looking at earlier, but the original version. Mainly, like all this is written out by the AI. I edited it, but yeah. I was just reading about what Purple Aki put in the chat, that gibberlink thing.
No, what's he saying?
So basically, there was a thing where two AIs could have a conversation with each other, and they could switch between different types of languages. And they decided to, I don't know, well, they switched to a different language, and because the people that didn't understand it at the time, they were like, "What is it doing?" So they thought it was like making up a new language or a new way to communicate, thinking that like it doesn't need humans anymore and it's intelligent and it's taken over and stuff.
Mm.
Yo, back in a minute. I'm gonna go and get another drink and see if there's any munch left. Probably be on for about at least 20 minutes before I end the stream.
All right.
Maybe half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah, mate. I'm back. What I might do anyway is remove that, bring us back to this. Then I can stop that a second and change to this. Does it work?
Hello, Mystery.
Stop. No. Right, stop it. It stopped. Buzz in. Bliss.
Oh, bliss.
It's gonna be very bliss.
I've seen a movie called Bliss. I've seen a movie called Bliss once.
Yeah. Any good?
It was funny at the time.
Well, have you got a donut? Have you got a donut?
Yeah, man.
Damn,
Yeah, man.
Dank, man. He's got a donut, man. Sheesh. Yeah, is it? If it's just a literally plain sugared donut, they're my favorite. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all it is, a ring donut.
Mm. Yeah, man, they're the best.
But you know what they do here in Spain? Yeah, they use like an orange flavored sugar.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's my second one. I had 2 donuts, a custard slice, and 2 chicken curry pasties.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Maria cooked me some salmon earlier for tea. So I had salmon tonight. And then tomorrow might get something like chippy or something.
Yum, fish and chips.
On Friday night, we're planning to go out. Not going to take the family out.
Nice. I used to do that Friday nights with my ex. Yeah, I used to treat her to a takeaway.
Yeah.
Normally went for Chinese.
God damn, this is good, man. Mm-mm-mm.
You got crunchy bits in that yogurt, have you?
They're in the corner there, and you tip them in. You know what I mean? And they're like like lemon meringue. Like meringue.
Oh,
It's like that. It's like soft, and it just like melts into sugar. So it's I don't know. It's just like pure sugar that you're adding to, I don't know, some yogurty sort of, and then some lemon goo at the bottom, and the lemon goo is just fire. To be fair though, they are a bit much, so I don't eat them very often. I'll have a pack. Then when we go shopping, I won't get them again for like a month. And then when they're on special offer, I'm like, yeah, go on then. You know what I mean? Yeah, look who's joined in the chat.
we got Mr. Lee Carey.
So he was here earlier, but then he had to dash off, so.
I was reading that he had to go and get some food, didn't he?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it was just as you joined, wasn't it?
Right.
Crazy.
I was busy chatting with Barebones. I was on the phone with Barebones for about an hour.
Steve's doing all right. I got him to ask an AI some questions earlier. It was quite funny. We got some funny responses, to be fair, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think I'll leave this live up, to be fair, so I might just, I'll turn my camera off while I have a smoke and that, and yeah, we can just continue chatting. I'll just stay on for a bit.
Oh, Lee's been talking to Barebones as well. Happy days.
Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. That's what I think in my brain every time you say happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, I need to go and get some back 2 seconds.
I think about freaking Happy Days, the TV program. With the phones and Richie.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I was thinking Sister Act. You know what I mean? Some old swear that's in Sister Act, did it? There's like they're all in like a church or something. We're like, oh, happy days. And it's got hasn't it got Whoopi Goldberg or something? Can't remember, man. I don't know where this memories come from, but I have some sort of memory of this anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah. What were you saying? Lee, you should come and join us for 20 minutes, man. Or in fact, you can stay in the chat if you want. We've got one viewer, one professional viewer. Nobody likes this stream. But one day there'll be 10 viewers, and then the week after there might be 20. Yeah, see, I knew it was Whoopi Goldberg.
I was going to say Oprah Winfrey, but yeah, Whoopi Goldberg, isn't it?
Yeah. So there was like a film, Steve, called Sister Act, and it's got Whoopi Goldberg in, and I think it's like I can't really remember much about the film other than I think she teaches people or something, or teaches people to sing, or
She's a bank robber.
Or they'll.
She was a bank robber.
Oh, was that it? They'll pretend to be in a fucking like church nuns or something and sing.
Yeah, she was a fake nun.
Yeah.
Yep. I think she was a bank robber or a murderer or something like that.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, man. Like that's fucking like ancient memories, Lee, from somewhere in the past. Do you know what I mean? It's an old film as well, isn't it?
From the 80s, blood. From the 80s. Yeah. The Jax movie.
Funny enough, I was born in the 80s. I was born in the 80s. 80s.
Oh yeah, you're not quite a Gen X, are you? Yeah, you're a Gen Z.
Now Gen Z's like the new shit in it. Like fucking I'm before all them gens. I don't know what we were called. Fuck knows. The ones that grew up in the 80s and 90s, like I guess like I grew up in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Right, so you must be the Gen Y then, because I'm.
I
Yeah,
guess I finished school in the 2000s. Like you know what I mean? I came out of school and turned into an adult in the. So I don't know when or what classes you as a Gen or anything. Fuck knows. I've never really looked into it. But I know there's like a Gen Z and a Gen X and a Gen fucking this, that, the other. And millennials or something, and the millennials like, so whether I'm a millennial or the one before that or the one after, fucking who knows, mate. From a generation of human, yeah, that got forgotten about. My generation, we had no money to like fucking, we got ripped off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By Labour, by Tony Blair, and fucking every following government since we got you know, a little bit fleeced. Got a little bit fleeced here and there.
We're from the Panham and Dunlop generation, you know, and yeah, the rich kids have high tech computers.
Steve, do you want to hear something funny? Lee earlier was like, he's like, Mr. E, he was like, have you ever made music? He was like, have you ever made your own music? I'm like, you joking it?
Yeah, Mr. E is a good musician. He's well into his music.
Well, to be fair, not anymore. Like, I ain't got time for it anymore. I'm like family man now, you know what I mean? And even then, like, it was always a side hobby, but I still do it. I'll still do it, you know what I mean? Like, if I find a beat and I've got time for it, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm in the mood, especially like, it just depends. Like, say if my missus takes my daughter to see her family and they go abroad and I don't go, which has happened a couple of times, they go for like a week or something, then, you know, during that week I might make some music because I've got the time.
Mm-hmm. Now, swear down now, that was just before the baby was born, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought so, yeah. It's quite a while ago now. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, my daughter's 2 now, mate. 2 years, 2 months old. She can speak sentences with at least 8 words in. You know what I mean? Like we counted one the other day. So yeah, she's proper like. She's a proper little character. You know what I mean? They call it terrible twos, like you know what I mean, where they throw little paddies and that. And we went shopping to Tesco like the other week, and I had to like carry her out and put her in the car because we couldn't continue in Tesco because she was having a mad one. But then like the week after that, yeah, it's like she learnt a lesson, you know what I mean, and she was good. Like she knew that if she carried on, she didn't want to go to the car, like if she's naughty. Because they try it and their kids like, so yeah. But it was just a case of like, you know, she was like, so basically she knows she'll get away with certain things, so like she she wants to like run around the store and stuff, and it's like now we're trying to shop, you know what I mean, we're not going to chase around.
But in all fairness, that's part of the fun of going shopping with the kids, though, isn't it? You know, like yeah, I think.
Yeah, but she's too little, you know what I mean? She's 2 years, like, so she's she's meant to sit in the trolley. You know when you got a trolley, the kids can sit inside it, and you push them round. Yeah, and you see most kids, they'll just sit there like and just go around and get, you know. My daughter's like, she wants to climb out and climb into the trolley, or climb, you know what I mean, or like stand on the trolley as she's getting pushed around. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she was always sitting, like turning around, trying to sit the opposite way, like the wrong way in it and stuff.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Thing is, like with me, she's really good, and she'll listen to me. Like she knows that, like from an early time, like I basically would look her in the eyes, get her to look me in the eyes to talk to me. You know what I mean? And recently, I've been trying to get Maria to do the same thing to get more control over her. And like she does this, like my daughter does the same thing that she used to do with me, but she just won't look at you. You know what I mean? Like she knows, like she'll just look away from you. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, Mia, no, listen to me. But yeah.
It's great when they start mimicking, isn't it?
Oh mate, she's brilliant. The other day, like she was looking in the mirror, and I was like, "Oh, your hair looks really good now." Like, do you know what I mean? And it's got a lot longer. And she said something, and I couldn't understand what she said because sometimes you can't always understand what they're trying to say. Like she can speak a lot, some words are not all there. So I was like, "What are you saying? Say that again." You know, like, and I'm like, "You like mummy's hair? You don't like mummy's hair?" I'm like, "What, you think your hair looks like mummy's hair?" Like, do you know what I mean? Like trying to work out what she's saying. And then anyway, at the end of it, I'm like, "Do you look like mummy?" And she's like, "No." I'm like, "Do you look like daddy?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm like, brilliant. She just like, she's got my, you know what I mean? I think like when men have children, a lot of the time, the genetics come from the dad. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna look like the dad a lot more, or take a lot of features.
Yeah, and personalities, you know, like it's the personalities that they recognize. Yeah, the looks might not be like the physical looks, but it'll be the mentality.
Yeah, she's really good. Like she, you know, like I walk around with her now, and I don't have to like, well, I can like hold her hand and that, you know what I mean? But I can just like say, "Come on, follow me," and she'll follow me around and that. I took her to the shop the other day. She's getting better now. Like, you know what I mean? Like she walks around with me and that, which is good. Like, because she's so little, like everyone's like, "Oh, look at her, she's cute." But yeah.
And has she started drumming yet, or playing guitar or keyboards?
Since she was like a tiny little baby, like she's had, I had this like keyboard for her. I bought her like a more advanced like play keyboard, like you know, God knows how many keys it's got, but it's, you know, it's got more than just 4 keys on it, like the first one she had. But it had these like tubes at the end with things that go up and down when you press the keys. So for some reason she decided she wanted to sit on it all the time rather than like playing it. So she ended up like standing on it and breaking a few of the keys. But you know, this is children when they're little, you know what I mean? So, but no, I'll tell you what though, she loves to sing, and because I've been playing like the same playlist over and over, it's kind of like a pop playlist, you know, like a fairly friendly one for children. So when she's not listening to like children's nursery rhymes or, you know, like children's songs, she's listening to like radio music or something. And because I'm playing the same songs like every other day at the same sort of time, she starts like singing parts of the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what's her favorite song? What's her favorite song she'd be singing? We're singing along with.
Do you know what? There's I'll probably get copyrighted if I play it, but I might be able to play a part of it, like 10 seconds, without copyright. And funny enough, there's just a certain part of the song that she always likes, and it's the very ending where the song ends, and she always stands there going, basically, she just goes, "Hey, hey, hey." It's like pasito, pasito, and I always make a joke out of the song, yeah, because my friend used to say, like, he's like, "Wow, when you go to Spain, right? This is a funny thing about people, like when you're around Spanish people. I think it's Spanish mainly. It's like a lot of the words end in ito, in that sort of sound. He's like, so he goes, my friend made a joke once when we was abroad. I can't remember where it was, and I'm pretty sure it was Spanish. They mainly spoke there. Magaluf mainly, maybe. They speak Spanish there. Oh, I need to Google it. What language do they speak in Magaluf? Spanish. Yes, right. They're speaking Spanish. My mate goes, he's like, it just sounds like they're saying, "Hey, burrito, hey, taco, hey, salsa, burrito." Like, so, like, all, like, I don't know why. Me and my mates were young and we were stupid. We were all on holiday. So all holiday, we were going, "Hey, burrito, hey, taco, hey, salsa, burrito." Like, do you know what I mean? Doing all this stupid shit. So yeah. Anyway, whenever this song's playing, like at the end, I'm always like, the song is Despacito. You know that song?
Nope.
It's a Spanish famous. It's got like a remix with bloody like Justin Bieber on it or something. But wait, I'll find it and I'll try and play the end. To be fair though, you probably won't be able to hear it anyway. But yeah, the version that's in my playlist, it's not the Justin Bieber version, although I think I might have it in there as well. It's just the
Lee's a big Justin fan. He'll know the song that you're talking about. Louis Bonsai.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear that.
Nope.
Hey. Anyway, the end of the song, it's got like an outro anyway, and she just loves dancing to that and singing that every time the outro comes on. So then there's other songs, just random bits. You know what I mean?
Here, you can see the you can see the comments, right? Now, outcomes, yeah, there's a couple of question marks. Like it says, like Lee's asking, "Hey, how's Steve doing?" And there's a question mark. And then you've been out exploring recently, Mystery, and there's a question mark.
No,
questions.
So many tabs open. Let me just have a look at what you're talking about. The question marks are probably emojis that aren't loading on your phone properly or something. Because you mean the question mark top right corner? You mean?
Yeah.
I can't click on it because I can see it on one of the box. You've been out exploring recently, Mystery. Like show.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't click on it, right? Because because if I do, it just shows it like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't really know.
I was always thinking that they're like questions that have been held back. You know, like yeah.
No. I think what it is he's actually put my name or something, and perhaps it's linked it to me. Let me see how we put it into YouTube. Bear with. Just oh no, he just types it. I don't know, man. It could be because you see my display name on here as well. It says Mr. Space E, and he's written Mr. Space E. Yo, Lee, do us a
Yeah, but
favor.
if you go up,
Type my name
if you
in.
go up, yeah. If you go up a few questions, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's asking, how's Steve doing?
Yeah, and
There's
you're on the
another
panel. Your
question.
name is Steve. You're on the panel. Your name's Steve, right?
Mm-hmm. Now look, see, it's done it again, yeah? His last question. Steve, are you looking at the chat through Streamyards? I am. Yeah. Is he not happening for you?
It's probably because I'm the host, right? So I'll tell you what, Lee, can you repeat what I've just typed? Something similar.
Is it because he's adding a question mark at the end of the sentence? There's a confirmed question. That's what I'm saying now. Wherever there's a question mark.
Nothing on the test. Okay, yeah. So like, let me try Steve question mark. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it's just the question mark. Steve question mark.
Yeah.
Mr. E question mark. Boom. Pasito, pasito, taco salsa burrito. Taco salsa burrito. Despacito. Everyone likes a burrito. A taco salsa burrito. Taco salsa burrito. Nearly every day, Steve walks and gets a burrito. A taco salsa burrito. A tasty salsa
But
burrito.
never from Taco Bell.
Never from Taco Bell, though. He will get you to sell those taco salsa burritos. Taco salsa burritos. Hey. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so what I was going to say was I'm going to be streaming once a week from now on.
Mm-hmm.
You have now entered the first live. It was very unorganized, but it's gone all right, I think. And it's going to end around midnight every time. But I'm still on for around maybe another 10 minutes right now because first one and everything, you know, got to get used to it.
Yeah. So any holidays planned for this year, Mr. E?
Not planned yet, but they will be. Like we've sort of talked about it. Because last year I wanted to, you know, consider like other options, and it may be that we do it this year. It may still be next, but I mean, we'll definitely at some point most likely go to Bulgaria again as a family. I mean, it may be that Maria goes with Mia, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Like, I've got to wait till the you know, like the holiday year resets till you get your holiday again at work. But yeah, I was gonna say like where you were sat the other day, it was like looked like an open area, like a sort of park area or something. You know, that woman came and had a go at you.
Yeah.
Like she came up to you with her dog and she had a go at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you actually stay near there, or you stay for? Is that somewhere like you have to walk to, or is that just part of where you go during the day or something?
Okay, so if you've got Google Maps there or Google Earth, yeah, I'll tell you exactly where I am and how to get to that part where I was. Because I think you're one that likes Google Earth, aren't you? Or Google Maps. you like to see things. I think I think we've spoke about this before.
Um,
I know Purple Leaky likes to explore things all the time.
Mr. Purpleaky.
And bare bones does. So, anyways, yeah, if we type in what would we say? Humber Pilot. Yeah, Humber Pilot is not far from where I'm. Not far from where I'm sleeps.
Humber what?
Humber Pilot. Humber Pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you head down to Rockstar.
Well, I'm trying to see exactly where I zoom into. Blah, blah, there's Humber Pilot. Oh yeah, there's like that grassy area all the way walking down with the sort of yeah.
So you go down towards the coast. Yeah, you get down to the beaches in a straight line,
Yeah.
and then you turn left. Yeah. When you're at the beach, you turn left and follow that quite near the end of the main beach, and just there on the left is that part near the water museum.
Oh, I think I see it. At least I see a park anyway. Looks like there's swimming pools behind a big. Hang on, what place is that?
Yeah, they've all got swimming pools here, mate. Most of these hotels have got swimming pools.
Oh no, I think I see the park you're talking about now. It's way further down and like further round the corner, further down, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then near a place called Artigas Grill and a novelty shop. Hotel Brisa.
It's next to the park's next to the water museum.
I was gonna say further. Oh yeah, there's some weird looking building next to it that's not coming up with a name. There's a beach club nearby. I don't know. Further down, is there a McDonald's and a Burger King?
Yeah, that's a little bit further down. Yeah, but not far from there.
Yeah, I mean, I see another park way up here. You could be talking about this one. It's called Park with a Q near Tiki and the Jungle.
Oh yeah, not quite as far that ways. That park is on that park's on a bit of what they call a barranco. Like that will be a weather relief channel. That will be where that Tiki is.
Yeah, what I did, I went from where Humber Pilot was all the way down to the beach, and then turned left, which is effectively my right, if you know what I mean. Because if I was coming down and then I turn left, I'd be it's right on my screen. So then I look over to the right, and I can see like there's like grassy patches, and I zoom in, and there's a park there, and it's called Park. So whether that's or not, I don't know. But then further down, there's another little one. And that's what I was talking about before, because you said it's way down there, and then but further down after that there's a McDonald's and a Burger King, and then
that's the one. It's the park near the PARK, PRU, PRQUE.
Yeah, that's the one. I can see that.
Yep. That's the park where we were sat.
Yeah, let's hear. Look, Steve. It's on the screen.
Yeah, that's the park. Yeah. Oh no, that's not. No.
It's got the name you were saying.
Okay, right. That's not the place.
I've clicked on it though. Like, Park and garden, look. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no, come further down.
the place
Come
that you was on
further.
about originally, yeah, it was up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like here. You know, in Humber Pilot is like this building or something.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
So I
down to the beach.
down to the beach, and then I came obviously like you come like down here, one of these somewhere, like up here.
Yeah. And
What's that?
yeah,
Sheesh. Swimming pool
that's
out the
a
front.
hotel.
A few pools out the front, haven't they?
Keep coming along the beach. That's the one. That's the park there.
Yeah,
That's
this is
it
what I
there.
was talking about a minute ago. I said Hotel Brisa, remember? An Artigas grill. You remember? That's sort of the first one I was talking about. Yeah. Because this kind of looks like what you was like under a tree like here or something, and some woman was like over here. yeah.
Yep. That's where it
The
was.
McDonald's
And
is
if you
here.
see
Look.
that bend, if you see that bend, come down onto the road. Yeah, and get past the McDonald's. Yeah, that's the park there. That's where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, this walk here is where I was when I came to Benidorm. Do you know where the
Oh,
the
yeah.
sandcastles were? Yeah, the sandcastles were
Yeah.
like here. There
Oh
was
yeah. Now look to the left. Look to the
McDonald's.
left there. There's the
Yeah.
McDonald's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I recognise that. Yeah. No, do you know
Yeah.
we ate food here? I ate here, whatever this place was.
Oh yeah. They do
Yeah.
a banging hot chocolate in there. They do a beautiful hot chocolate in there.
Yeah. And then the sand dude was like somewhere around here. Like, does he not do it anymore? Then I wonder if there's any. I wonder if you can go back in time. Do you know what I mean? How do I go back in time? Oh, I can't do it. May 20. Oh, I wish you could go have different snapshots of time. You know what I mean? I could just go back. I'm sure you could used to do that.
So down past the McDonald's. Yeah, down past the McDonald's. Right. It's still along the coast there. You got a bar called the Stag and Pheasant. Yeah, those benches there. All them benches. And this bit of the road towards the beach. This could all be seen from a couple of cameras. This monitoring there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sit there on the benches quite often. Most days we sat down there. We sits down on them benches.
Nice view you've got.
Yeah, and if we go to the end of that road, down to the right, there's a bit of slipway. Yeah, straight on. Yeah, down. Yeah, to the right. No.
We're going for a walk now, Steve. Have you ever been this way before?
Yes, I have, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, this goes up to the cross. Yeah, that's the road that gets up to the cross up on the hill. Yeah. Now New Year's Eve, myself and Grizzles went up there, and it took us nearly 2 hours. Yeah, and then about 3 days later, somebody reached out to me and said, "Can you make that road again? Can you do that journey again?" And can it be done in 34 minutes? And flipping heck, man, yeah, it's all uphill, yeah, and it was a complete march to Gamage, and yeah, I got it done in 33 minutes, but that was marching. I got them videos titled as for a friend, part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, it's mad that I've even been there. It was just so weird because I was only there for a day. You know what I mean? And
down to the left, yeah, just there on the corner.
Down here. Oh, I'm going all the way back to where I came from. I'm trying to anyway. I'm just having a look at the building style as well. Yeah, back to the beach. Hey, what? Oh yeah. Oh look, got a bit of graffiti there.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, Benidorm's covered in graffiti, man. Yeah, most of them shutters are covered in graffiti.
Yeah, I do remember seeing some around the city, like somewhere or another when I was driving around in a taxi or something, or whatever. Or like, because we got there and we had like a few hours, and so I do remember. I think we got in a car for some reason for us. Yeah. Can't really remember though. I'll look at the buses over in your. Is that like a local bus? Oh, it's gone. Supermarkets. I mean, most places around the world now, you do find that you've got a selection of different foods. English is readily available.
And Dutch, loads of Dutch restaurants. Kebabs, yeah, fucking kebabs everywhere. Most of the bars have got their own kebab grills.
Yeah, you still got Lidl on that as well. It's all right.
That's the road we came in from Calpe. Yeah, we came in on that road.
Yeah.
Back in July, we came that road. Yeah. We go up exploring that.
Oh, that's a nice view of the mountains over there, isn't it? I drove in over those mountains. I think the way we came in, it was crazy. Came in from like a mountainous range to get to Benidorm, and it was a long drive. Like we had to drive all the way back as well. So, like, yeah. I don't even know where I'm going, but yeah. Probably going to end the stream anyway on that note, I reckon.
All right, mate. Well, thanks for having us up. And you have a good weekend.
Yeah, man, you too. Yeah, nice one. Thanks for joining me. Wait,
Much love to you and yours.
We've got tomorrow. Yeah, I've still got work tomorrow, man. Shit.
I'm swearing now.
Mate, and the
I
day
don't know, brother.
I've just realised it's ticked over to Thursday. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Thursday tomorrow. Thursday. Day of storms.
Nice one, man. Right, then, Sam. Peace out.
Exactly. Mr. Perfect, leaky.